Yo, 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 this is your boy Fireworks, and welcome back. This is Snooper's Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. The beautiful white gold is here with us tonight, and we, of course, are about to go and see BeetleJuice, all right, or BeetleJuice 2, all right? So we did just check out the original from 1988. We had a lot of fun checking that out. We hope that you all enjoyed it. Disney's gonna meet us at the theater this time, so it's gonna be us three checking out this classic, this sequel that's been in the works for a long time. And finally, we are here to go check it out tonight, all right? So, White Gold, how do you feel about going to see BeetleJuice?
I'm excited. You know how you said we just watched BeetleJuice, so the references and things should be fresh. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun because it's been so long since we got it. And I'm glad, you know, these actors are reprising their roles. So that should be fun. And to see Jenna Ortega work with Tim Burton again, and Winona Ryder now, so that's exciting.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to checking it out. Like I said, I really did enjoy the original movie. And of course, today kind of has like a little theme. I was checking out some of the animated show on Tubi this morning. It's on Tubi for free, yes. I did see somebody in the comments of our Beetlejuice reaction say that they didn't know that there was an animated show. And there was an animated show when we were growing up that caught us, and that ended up making us fans of the movie, all right? And like she said, it's pretty cool that all of the actors and actresses that have reprised their roles, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what's his name? The husband and wife, I forget his name, Alec Baldwin and his wife. I wonder if they're gonna make like a small cameo or something in this movie, you know what I'm saying? Because according to the original movie, they had to spend 125 years in there, so it would kind of still be under that umbrella, but who knows, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it, so. Again, before we get out of here, or before we go into the theater, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up and leave a like. Make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button, so that way when we do a video just like this, you all will get it first, okay? And like I said, Dizzy's gonna meet us down there. We're gonna get his thoughts when we leave the theater, and then we'll be back to talk about the spoilers for BeetleJuice, all right? So, I'm Fireworks, the beautiful white gold. This is Snooper's Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. We'll see you all on the other side. All right, so we just got out of BeetleJuice. So, Dizzy, how you feel about it?
I really liked it. I definitely thought it was funny. This one was funnier than the original. No, I really like this. The only thing I will say though, I can't say that it's great, only because there's a lot going on in here. There's like 3 or 4 maybe different storylines all compacted into one movie. And there's a storyline, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm gonna do like a little, I'll say that for, save that for them. But there's one storyline that I feel like they could have done without, and it has to do with BeetleJuice and, you know what I'm saying, the old flame. But that probably could have been saved for a third one if they want to make a third one. Which I wouldn't be mad if they made a third one. I really wouldn't. But anyway, but no, I like this. I definitely enjoyed it. I kind of wish that some of the original cast members came back, but for one reason or another, you know what I'm saying, they weren't able to do it. But I was glad to see, of course, you know, Winona Ryder and Catherine O'Hara. Catherine O'Hara was a riot in here. I always like seeing Catherine O'Hara and everything. Well, just about anything. And then also Justin Theroux played, you know, the crazy stepfather type figure or whatever. And Jenna Ortega, you know what I'm saying, she was definitely good. But now, and of course, you know what I'm saying, Michael Keaton was great as BeetleJuice. But yeah, like I said, I definitely enjoyed this. I would watch it again because it was funny though. I had a good time with it. I'd give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Like I said, the only criticism that I really have of it is like they could have taken out a couple of the extra storylines and stuff like that. But other than that, man, like I really enjoyed myself. I really liked it.
All right, you guys, so welcome back. We just got in from checking out BeetleJuice. All right. So that was Dizzy. Now White Gold, the queen. How do you feel about it?
It's definitely different. It goes definitely in a different direction than the first one. But I liked it. There was a lot going on. Like, I feel like they could have probably left out maybe BeetleJuice's ex-wife, or like the story of, you know, how he was alive. I mean, it was cool to like kind of see him when he was alive and what happened, but they didn't need her coming chasing him down and stuff. I guess it just added more like dramatic effect and whatnot. But it was I enjoyed it. I like the addition of Jenna Ortega. And I liked Willem Dafoe's kind of role of like an actor playing an actor. And he did that. So that was pretty good too. But I did miss the Maitlands. I just wanted maybe just a small cameo maybe. But I did read somewhere about why they didn't return, and I was reading it while we were there, so I already knew they weren't in it. So then I was like, I wonder why they're not back. So then I was reading a little bit, but I see why, because it does go in a different direction. But I feel like BeetleJuice gets like the shit end low key, because like he did help them out. Like he did help them, and then he just got blew up at the end. Like, dang, I was like, okay, they can get married now. You know, she's old and he's of age.
Right.
I thought it was gonna maybe work out because like they're both weird and stuff like that, but no. But yeah, I thought, you know, I'm like, dang, at least, you know, give my man's a wedding now. He helped. He did, and he didn't really con them this time.
Nah.
No, he didn't. He helped them for real. And he just got the shit end of the stick. I would have been mad if I was BeetleJuice, like, okay, y'all better get this free haunting anyway. But I liked it. I had a good time for sure.
Will you give it out of 10?
I don't know, probably like 8.5. They did show the sandworm and stuff again, and it was like, you know, better practice. Like, it was better this time. But also, like, the little flashback in the beginning, it was like claymation. That was pretty cool. But yeah, probably like 8.5.
Okay. And which one do you prefer, this one or the original?
I don't know. I like them for different reasons. Because, like, this one, the first one shows us, like, what kind of happens when you die. And then this one is like, we kind of already know what's going on, but now, like, Jenna's getting, trying to get conned, and now we have, like, this soul train. Like, it was just kind of more adding on to the world. So, I don't know. I like them both for different reasons.
Right. So for me, it definitely goes in a different direction. And I think, to say this now, long story short, it's maybe to set up or leave it open for another movie. I think this movie is gonna do well in box office. I don't know if it'll be like what Romulus has done, because Romulus is highest grossing horror movie of the year, or Dune. I think, you know, by saying that they left it open for a sequel if they wanted to. So they went in a different direction, and I know some people kind of feel about like they went kind of all over the place, but I feel like some of those things were planned and kind of needed in a sense more so than kind of just storytelling. And like, I feel like that, you know, we like, okay, last movie, it was just like BeetleJuice. We kind of got to know him a little bit. This kind of gave it to us. Like, it's either you go another 20 years or 30 years, however long, without knowing anything about him. Has he been previously married? You know, what's it look like when he's alive? Stuff like that. I mean, and that's what they did. Just that small stuff. They didn't go too deep. They didn't, you know, blind us by, you know, giving us a whole story about his parents and all this other stuff. They didn't go through all that. He had an ex-wife. She crazy as hell.
She's the one that killed him.
You know what I'm saying? They
killed each other.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I like that we kind of found that out, how he died and what, cool. But he has this thing for Lydia. Also, I like how that they kind of wrote Lydia's character in this movie, because it's like she is like this kind of celebrity ghost mom thing, which in comparison to the first movie, everybody was like celebrities, so they say it, because they were from New York and all this other stuff. And it's kind of crazy how even though she was this goth-esque type person and personality, that she still found her way into the fame somehow. And I think it's crazy, like, that Jenna's character Astrid just kind of missed that her mom really had this ability. Like what's it called, the Maitlands, the Maitlands, they were already gone. I like that they hinted to them and said that they had found a way to can go ahead and pass on and move on. So that's another reason why Astrid didn't know. So I like how they kind of connected that, kill two birds with one stone by storytelling.
And they said, in the fact that she could see that boy, she's got it too. And she said, because she said it happened around her age.
Right.
So then now she can see that ghost boy.
Right. So I like that. I like that more so reveal of. I like the reveal of the boy being a ghost, because at first everybody was pretty much convinced that this was like, oh, this is kind of crazy that she met. But once it kind of got so far of them kind of hanging out, like him kind of pushing on her the second time they were around each other, I kind of thought something was up, but I didn't know that he was dead. I didn't expect that, because I thought
she was dead at first when she smacked her head on the tree.
Oh, you thought she was dead? Oh, okay. No, I didn't think that yet. I was like, that would have been too. I don't know. I feel like we would have saw something, but I like that I like the fact that he was the ghost, and that reveal was dope. Basically, like, another way of killing two birds with one stone with the storytelling is introducing this character who wants to swap bodies with Astrid so he can continue to live on, even though he's evil and basically killed his parents, which was crazy that reveal even, because when we first see the parents, you see them with their backs turned, so you don't think nothing of it. But then, like, the dad had like an ice hockey thing in his head or something.
And mama has.
And mama had something stuffed in her head or something like that. And I was like, wow, like the really creepy and spooky parts, they got spooky and creepy. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple of good jump scares in there too. But I liked how, even though there was a lot of stuff going on, I liked that the movie moved. It had a good pace. Catherine, I think her name was Catherine O'Hara. She was really, really funny in this, like extra funny. And I loved kind of how they, her husband died, and it kind of keeps the supernaturalness cracking around the family, with the back and the forth between the living and the dead. And then, like she said, it was just right on time that Astrid started getting her powers just like her mother did.
And now hopefully they can see Delia, because she's over there now.
Oh yeah.
So maybe they can, like, maybe Lydia can help Astrid kind of develop this ability, and they can be with her mom, like Delia, and then Jenna's dad.
Right.
You called her Jenna. Astrid's dad, because they finally found him, and then that made us realize why Lydia couldn't see him. He was like back working. if that was me, I think that's maybe the piece of the plot that I really kind of don't care for. Because I don't think it was delivered correctly. I think it's a good idea, like on paper. Yeah. But I don't think it was delivered correctly. I think maybe he was lost in the underworld working.
Right. I think maybe it could have been unveiled in a more deeper way that really connected and got you kind of emotional. Because it never really got you like serious, emotional. You gotta like, and maybe they didn't want to do that. Maybe they didn't want it to go super emotional. They kind of just wanted to breeze by and, kind of have that. But that's just kind of something I didn't really feel. But I still thought it was a good idea to have that in there. Her dad not being there. Like I said, the passing and stuff with the way that the living and the dead is in this kind of, you add more characters to kind of, in a sense, replace the Maitlands. You know what I'm saying?
If they do make a third one, maybe they'll like have like a prevention kind of thing, so the living can't go back there.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah. So maybe after some time it'll be developed.
But they was in cahoots when they was trying to stay her on the Soul Train. When they was flipping, like when he was trying to get his passport, and he was like, "Okay, bet, how do I cross back over?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, get this stamped." Like, I don't know. Maybe they're allowed to bring them in. I don't know. See, I gotta stew on it for a minute.
There's got to be more explanation, maybe in another sequel or stuff like that. But like I said, just for this movie, I don't think it's too deep. I think that overall, I think it's a good enough story to tell and movie to do for something like this.
I agree.
That is really special. And I think that it was good, not great like Dizzy said. I think it was really good. And safe too. But I think all the pieces were correct. Unlike her, I might have wanted to see the Maitlands or some other characters, but with the way that they told this story, I like it. And hearing Jenna Ortega in interviews talk about how Tim Burton just kind of handed her the story, see what she thought about it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it feels to me. It's not something where he's like, I got it. It's like, let me see what you think about this.
And he still did a good job. Like it's not great, but it's really good. Like,
right.
It tickles my nostalgic fancy.
Right.
And it brings me, it was okay. It was good. It was okay.
Right.
And that was good casting. And I know Tim Burton loves Jenna Ortega.
Right.
But that was really good casting to put her as Lydia's daughter.
Yeah. Yeah. And me personally, if I maybe go a third movie, I might go a third movie where
they do get married.
No, I might go a third movie where it maybe gets a slight bit more serious. And maybe Beetlejuice that's where you kind of end Beetlejuice. Where maybe, Lydia.
Where you gotta get rid of.
Lydia's daughter is the target by something from the supernatural world after some time. And, Beetlejuice ends up being the one to help. But in the long run, she might lose her mom, Lydia. We might lose Lydia or something like that. And then it's like a Beetlejuice Astrid situation where it kind of resembles the cartoon and their chemistry.
Yeah, where she's like helping him
right.
or whatever.
You know what I'm saying? And then maybe in the end, they figure it out, but it's the end of Beetlejuice or whatever we think or whatever, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would give it like a 8 out of 10, probably. You know what I'm saying? 8 out of 10. I like it right next to the original. I think it's good enough to be like not as good, maybe not as classic, because it just came out. A lot of what makes it classic is the time. But I think that it's a good enough sequel. Like I said, it was worthy enough sequel, a story to tell and do, because I really enjoyed it myself. And I think that the fans out there enjoyed it. Our theater was vocal. They were laughing out loud. We had
singing.
We had a good theater. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the music was awesome. The music was awesome. I love seeing the music added and stuff like that. I thought that was dope. But yeah, I just really enjoyed myself. Another good time at the movies, y'all. So I wonder how Beetlejuice would do, like I said, in comparison to the other movies. Because like I said, there's other movies that came out like Dune, Deadpool, Wolverine,
Terrifier 3 is about to come out.
Terrifier 3 is going to come out. You have Romulus come out. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what goes down. You know what I'm saying? We'll have to see when it's all said and done at the end of the year who came out on top. You know what I'm saying? But if you all have seen the new Beetlejuice, let us know down in the comments how you feel about it. And yes, this was spoilers, so you can say whatever you want down in there. Just be nice. All right. So before we get out of here, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up and leave a like. If you're new here to the channel, hit subscribe and tap the notification bell so when we do a video just like this one, you all will get it first. All right. So of course, the original Beetlejuice movie from 1988, that reaction is up on the channel. So if you want to check it out, go check it out. And of course, you know how we get down. Whenever Beetlejuice hits streaming, we'll probably take a look at it. If not, we will wait till Halloween purposes or time to get it in, you dig? So make sure y'all are staying tuned to the channel. We'll see you all soon. I'm Fireworks, the beautiful white gold. This is Snoomer's Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. And we out.